Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for May 27th, 28th, and 29th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, this is just the introduction. It will be on all of the readings, so if you want to go to your reading, individual reading, just go to the timestamp below. It will bypass everything in the introduction, if it works right. Anyway, I will be using my Radley Valentine, my Angel Tarot deck. I will use my John Holland Psychic Tarot deck, and I will pull one from Emily Anderson Crystal deck. That will be for all of the main readings. For this overview of what's going on in the universe per se, we're going to use my Waite Rider Traditional Tarot and my, one day I will remember your full name, Colette Baron Reed, the Good Tarot. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. Just remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power, to God, Holy Spirit, and whatever comes through, I ask that those be the words of Holy Spirit, higher power. Now, let's go on. What's going on with the planets? There's not a whole lot of movement. We have Venus is going into Taurus, so that's interesting in itself. That will be Venus, where are you, Venus? Venus will be going into Taurus on the 28th. It will be leaving Aries energy. Now, Mars is still in Aries, so that's interesting. So Venus is kind of playing a little catch me if you can. Also trying to get a little bit with relationships, get a little bit more earthy, more grounded with the relationships. On the 30th, we do have a new moon that will be in Gemini, and that will be 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So this starts new cycles. We still do have the passion and the really strong energies from our Scorpio full moon. So that's still pushing forward. But Gemini is going to have you thinking a little bit sharper. Okay. Scorpio has the passion. Scorpio doesn't like lies. Scorpio wants what Scorpio wants. But Gemini is a little craftier. Gemini is a little bit, just a little bit smarter than, I shouldn't say smarter than Scorpio's, not that at all, but just smarter in how Gemini plays whatever the game is. Okay. So, Scorpio is feeling lots of feelings here. It's very strong. I feel this. I want this. And Gemini is going to use that and for the benefit of whatever is working with Gemini energies. Okay, new cycle, new beginnings. Now, the one thing is that there's not a whole lot of stuff going on. We do have Mercury that's retrograde in Taurus, so we do have Mercury in Taurus and Venus in Taurus. So there could be some very strong, very grounded, very clear-cut communications between relationships, there's going to be some really strong telling it as it is energies. Okay. But again, we're going into that Gemini new moon, and Gemini's really sharp this time around. I'm feeling very sharp energy with Gemini. Now, the planets themselves, not a whole lot. We are still getting into some of those, that downloaded energies. We did have a little bit of a break, but the thing about the planets is they're getting closer into an alignment. It's almost like they're all chit-chatting with each other, and they're trying to figure out, who's going to work best with who and who's not. So let's see what we have here. Let's go on for the universe, to higher power. What do we need to know for the weekend? What's happening for the weekend? And let's see what we have here. We cut it because I like to cut 3 times. And here, 1, 2, and 3. Try to find a spot for me. Okay. So let's see what we've got going here. First card is, the Devil. Face your fears. Face your fears. And this will be totally game-changing energy. Total game-changing. Now, the Devil, 15, 555, change. Positive, negative, it doesn't matter. It is change. And it can be very disruptive, But the thing is, going along the same old way has been very disruptive in this universe. Kind of just, there's an acceptance here. So you have choices. You can either accept what's going on, you can stay in bondage, or you face your fears. And with facing your fears, you can easily slip out of the chains that bind you. Now, this is more universal energies. And if you look, these chains are something that they could just slip right off their heads if they choose. Sometimes it's the devil, sometimes people would choose the devil they know than the unknown. But the thing about this also is this is not a very positive energy if you decide to stay in this energy per se. It is changing people. It is changing humanity in itself. But there's a lot of options with this one, and one of it is face your fears if they're not as bad as you think they are, and you can slip the chains of bondage. So this weekend has a choice. Slip the chains, stay in the chains. Okay, let's see what our next card is. This is Major Arcana. Okay, now reversed. Reverse cards have a little stronger energy, a little more, zap or pay attention to me. So this is the Page of Swords. Now, all of the court cards have like a dual energy. Page's energy is your earth energy. So that's your Capricorn, your Taurus, your Virgo energy. Okay, money, job, career. It can also be your home. Swords energy, and we have Mercury in Taurus, and we also have Venus in Taurus now. So relationships and communication in that earth energy. Now, sword energy is your air energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have Saturn in Aquarius, and that's still playing a lot of havoc. That's still trying to still trying to uncover a lot of secrets to be revealed. But we're also in that Gemini season, and we're about to have that Gemini new moon. So this is making plans, thinking things through, getting news, hearing things, and remember, even in retrograde, we do have a lot of things that come back to us when we're in retrograde. But the Page of Swords is, I'm kind of getting this waiting and seeing. The winds are blowing a little bit. There's some, you can either think of these as some birds or some bugs that are just flying around, but the wind is stirring up. Things are happening. Things are stirring up. They're just not ready to jump into at this time. But the Page of Swords is very wise, is thinking things through. Let's put it that way. Wants to get started, but she knows it's now a waiting game. So the Page of Swords to me is waiting for the opportune moment to make his or her move. Next card here. This is reversed again. This is the Six of Cups. Six of Cups. Now, 6 is the number of man. It's the energy that we put into something. Now, Cups is our water energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Remember, Scorpio full moon. Planets are leaving Pisces. I think we still have the one, Neptune, still in Pisces right now. But planets are leaving Pisces to move into some more actionable energies. So things are happening. The thing about this is looking back at life. This is looking back at that nicer, sweeter time. The interesting part with this one is part of this is what keeps us in this, what keeps us locked up, because we keep thinking, oh, things are going to go to a point. Things are going to go back to what, to that sweeter time. Things are not, but that Page of Swords is waiting. That Page of Swords is waiting. So there's a lot of nostalgia with this energy here, a lot of just, thinking back to nicer, sweeter times, except they weren't as nice or as sweet as we thought they were, okay? But the page is waiting. The page is ready. The page is waiting to move on and ready. It all depends on what the universe we choose to do with this energy, with the devil energy. Do we face our fears, or do we just accept what we have to accept? Or not what we have to. Do we accept what, just because it's easier to accept? Interesting stuff here. Interesting stuff. Let's see what Colette Baron Reed, the Good Tarot, has for us. Here we go. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, a lot of that double is, a lot of that is facing fears, and things are skewed. Things are not the way we think that they are. And the thing to remember is when we go with the double energy, when we stay in the double energy, we lose a lot of our humanity. We lose a lot of our compassion and our love, and we tend to say, "Oh, let's stay to the light. I mean, let's stay out of the light. Let's stay in the dark." Dark does not like light. Okay. Good tarot. What higher power? What do we need to know with the good tarot? What do we need to know? Here we go. Let's see. Okay, again, we have that Six of Water. Six of Water is the same as Six of Cups. Longing for, wanting to go back to what we thought was a sweeter time, what we thought was a better time, except that, that old devil card is telling us, it's like, yeah, it does, that devil card has a lot of, trying, remember, the devil card, the devil is the trickster, is not there might be a grain of truth, uses a grain of truth to create an illusion. And remember, Saturn in Aquarius, illusion versus reality. So there's a lot of validation here. There's a lot of longing. There's a lot of nostalgia here. That page, though, is ready to move on. Just not quite ready enough. Okay? Okay. Interesting stuff here. All right. Now, take a moment, please, to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. The one energy we did not talk about, we talked about earth, air, water. We did not talk about fire, which is our Aries, our Leo, and our Sagittarius. And remember, Jupiter's in Aries, Mars is now in Aries, something else in Aries, I can't remember. But it is all about passion, burning passion, commitment, and really, going after what it is we want to go after. Okay? So why don't we start our readings now? And hello to my Geminis. How are you, my beautiful birthday Geminis? Cards all. Six of Air. Ooh, leaving something behind. Bad energy. Leaving bad energy behind. Anyway, how are you? Let's see what higher power has to say for my Geminis. You do have that new moon coming up, and I do feel like it's a very sharp new moon. I mean, I feel like you're just so aware of things. Your energy is so aware, and it's, I don't know if it has to do with that Page of Swords even, because it's like it can slice through the baloney. Anyway, let's see what we have. Higher power, what do we have for our Geminis besides they're leaving something behind? Leaving something behind. There is now a turn for you. Let's see. Okay, higher power. Again, this one was reversed, right? So this one was reversed, and this one is reversed also. So let's see what we have. So all three are reversed. This one was the one that flipped out. So 6, again, number of man. Energies you put into making something actually happen. I'm feeling an air energy is again the sword energy. It is your energy, Libra and Aquarius too. I feel like all your efforts are coming to fruition right now. All your efforts, you've been trying so hard to recreate a new beginning, a new start, and in so doing, you're leaving so much so much, I don't know, you want to say baggage, luggage. I'm getting luggage behind, not so much baggage, but luggage. And with the luggage, it's kind of like, you think, well, what is the difference? Luggage is things that you actually choose, that you've actually made a choice to get rid of. And you're just like, I'm not carrying it on. I'm not carrying it with me anymore. Baggage, I mean, they're very, very similar, but I'm kind of getting that luggage is a little bit different in the choices that you're making about what it is you're getting rid of or what you're leaving behind. Some of it hasn't been necessarily so harsh for you. It hasn't been really just clawing and clinging at you. Some of it's just kind of like, you know what, I want something new now. I want something new. So it could be that, maybe you have a closet full of clothes and you're okay with the clothes, but now things are changing and you want to make a bigger change. Okay? So again, leaving things behind, but at the same time taking control over the changes that are happening. All right. So the Six of Air, things are looking up, the end of a difficult situation, taking a trip. Next card, reversed again, is the Queen of Water. So, Queens, underlying energy, water. This is also water. Water, water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Very emotional. Queens stand in their power, though. The queens stand tall. Even when they're not necessarily in total agreement or alignment, they have to present a front that they believe what they believe. Okay, they have to have a confidence. Let's put it this way. They have to be confident in themselves. Now, the Queen of Water is emotional, and also she is very loving and very romantic. And so the thing about this, I kind of feel like there's a little bit of a conflict here, because you want to, you're feeling so many deep feelings, you're feeling so much to give. There could be a new romance in your life that you're really wanting to go after. But there's this confidence thing going on here. Again, you need to project. You need to, whether you be male or female, you need to bring about that queenly manner, that queenly presentation. Okay? There's something, as you're making some changes, you're leaving the luggage behind. You need to come to this point where you actually are more, again, this one, it's a little unsure. It's unsure. It's like, I know this is right. I know I need to do this. I guess I need you to get more assurance in what you're doing. Okay, my Geminis? But the Queen is lovely energy right now. It's not too micromanaging right now. It's very much, this is where I want to go. I just want you to have more assurance that you are going and doing what you're supposed to be doing. Okay? So, tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, and loving. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others. And your last card here, again reversed, the Two of Earth. So 2 has some choices. Do I go this way? Do I go that way? Do I make some decisions about my money? Earth energy is that Taurus. Again, Taurus and, Mercury and Venus are in Taurus right now. So it's Taurus, it is Capricorn, it is Virgo. Money, job, career. So part of this is really it's trying to clean those closets. It's trying to get rid of those things that you haven't been wearing. It's just a little overwhelming for you, because again, that Queen of Water, so it might be hard for you to actually get rid of the stuff that that you're just going to try to get rid of anyway. I keep going back to the luggage. It's all packed, but yet now it's got to get out of your life. But the Two of Earth does have this a little bit of a just kind of this juggling energy here, this trying to balance things out energy with this. So it's just an interesting thing going on here. So you got the Six of Air. Things are changing, positive, better for you. The Queen of Water is kind of this emotional. She's in some ways, she's this emotional, I don't want to say, well, maybe she's an emotional hot mess. She's a hot mess. She wants to stand up strong. She wants to be, she wants to have this confidence. She wants to go and do what she knows is to be right. There's just so much emotion with this that it's just hard for her. And then the Two of Earth has this juggling, this balancing, trying to balance maybe the emotions and the, kind of doing the thoughts, the heart, the physical, trying to create a balance between all of that. And so this, in some ways, my Geminis, this is kind of a scattered mess, but in other ways, it makes perfect sense. And the thing is, the bottom line still is, you are coming out of a cycle. You are choosing a better way. You are standing royally as the queen, even if it just feels like you're an imposter to other people. You're presenting a really good front. Okay, even if you feel scared, scared to pieces inside. And the Two of Earth does bring about a balance between that grounding energy and that emotional energy. So take what, hey, I'm just spewing out whatever I'm getting. So let's go here. Too much going on at once, the need to make a decision. Consider a more playful approach. So here we go. Let's go to our John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. See what higher power. Can you kind of pull all of this together for our Geminis? Well, I know you can, but is there anything that makes sense? Or maybe not. I don't need to make sense of it. Here we go. Higher power for my Geminis. Here we go. Again, too, reversed. It's a 6. You might not feel ready for the moving on. You might feel like a hot mess, but things are changing for you. Things are changing. Maybe you're not ready for the changes and you've been pushing for the change and now it's there. But they are. It's moving on. 6. Again, 6. Going from dark to light. Positive things. Again, it will balance out. It will balance out. It might be hard because this is your new moon, so you might be a little more emotional because of that, but it is balancing out. So that's what you've got to keep focused on. You got to keep focusing on the going through, okay? The balance. But the Queen of Water, I love her. I love her energy for you, my Geminis. She's just I keep getting this. What you're presenting is not necessarily what you're feeling, so that's okay. You present the royal queen that you are. So what crystal or energy is helpful for my Geminis? Here we go. Peridot, well-being, attracting money, good luck charm, healing heartbreak. I like that. Okay, my Geminis, take a moment again. Like, share, subscribe, click on that bell for notifications. As always, my Geminis, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.